That was smooth music from you, coming from the love heart himself, Marvin Gaye, R.I.P.
If anyone wants some back shots of that song, just hit me up on
Oh,
Instagram.
niggas' aunts definitely got back shots of that. Alright, so we're back. Telatalk episode 4, season 2.
This is basically episode, the real episode 3.
This is episode 3.5. We keep it in like Team Jordans. We just go in 0.5.
No, actually, this is the retro version of episode 3. We just retroed episode 3. First of all, I'm not going to apologize for what happened last week. Y'all still got content and stuff.
That shit was good. A lot of people hit me up and said it was good, but they were like, did you guys like mean to do that? Like, I think they thought that we meant to do it like on some arrogant prequel to the sequel movie, nigga.
Fact, my cousin was like, yo, did y'all mean to end it early? I'm like, don't.
I got
a
few people in that. Yeah, I mean, look, I just go with the flow. If the art goes that way, I go with it, nigga. Whatever.
God, we gotta flow like the river. Just like the bodies that are found in the river in China, where the kids are working in factories to make the new iPhones, which we're gonna talk about right now.
Yeah, so I guess that's a transition of fucking the new. I forgot what they call it, the keynote or some shit like that.
Yeah, the keynote lecture.
So it was the iPhone X.
The XR, the XX,
the XS, and then the X
Plus.
The XS Max is not
XX
Plus.
Max.
So the XR is basically what they did with the iPhone 5C. They just have a lower end version of the iPhone X.
But it's also like $300 more expensive than the iPhone 5C.
Well, yeah, obviously, nigga, it's a new. But I'm saying they did it the same thing where they just threw a bunch of colors on it, and the phone is like shit. The XS. Which I'm probably gonna get that one. It's basically the same specs as the iPhone 10, but it has better color. I like that gold, but I know a lot of bitches gonna get the gold, so I'm gonna get that white or that black.
You gotta get the space gray. Cheap.
I like it, but I like white phones too, though. I like the white phones.
Not black every day.
Then they have but it's stainless steel on that shit.
On the XS.
Yeah, so it's not gonna be no smudges.
But isn't the XR like glass? I thought it was all glass.
It's all glass, but I think it's finished with like some stainless steel or some shit. Like, I don't know, man. They be doing a lot of bullshit out there.
A lot of bullshit out there. But they kept the notch.
The XS Max is like the ones that you should always go for. Which basically what it is with iPhones is just the Plus is always the one that has the most specs. The other ones are like whatever. Like fuck that shit.
I don't know. I've never owned an iPhone, so there's that.
I've been both Android and iPhone.
I just these shits are OD. All phones are expensive right now.
No, dude, $1,500 for a fucking phone is way too much money.
That's too much.
Like
money.
I'm gonna Google this shit and see if that's the price of just the phone itself with like a 64 gig, or is that the 512? Because I think that's what they did.
Nah, it's the 64, and you get one earbud, not even both earbuds.
Fuck them earbuds. I don't like them shits, but they're probably useful to be honest.
You can deadass get any other Bluetooth headphone and be good.
Bose actually has a new Bluetooth headphone. I saw one of the girls I went to school with was was sponsored by them or whatever, and she had the thing. They're actually pretty nice.
Bose headphones are pretty solid.
No, they have good sound quality. Yeah. So does what's this shit? The ones that I got on right now. I don't know.
The Sennheisers.
The Sennheisers are really good as well.
That's what niggas like in the real world use.
Yeah, that's what niggas who really be on shit use, to be honest. And I'm not even trying to pop shit or nothing.
Yeah, so what can you buy for $1,500 that's better than an iPhone?
Dude, $1,500 is some niggas' rents. That's what I was thinking about the other day.
That's some niggas' 2 months rent.
Well, depending on where you live. If you live in New York, that could be if you live on the lower end somewhere.
That's your rent and some lunch. Feel me?
Alright, so let me see how much this XS Max. Now, lunch, nigga, shit me. Some nigga told me, he was like, man, I hate working in Soho. I was like, why? He was like, cause nigga, I just spent $60 on lunch. I'm like, that's your own fucking fault.
Nigga, you could deadass just bring a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and be straight. No one told you to go to fucking cow.
Peanut butter and jelly?
What?
I like peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but I've never been a nigga to take food to work type shit. Like, I've never been that type of person.
Nah, I'll bring snacks and probably leftovers from the night before, but I won't like.
I can't do it. I can't eat leftovers from the night before. I can't do it. So 512 is $1,500. If you get a 256 gig, it's $1,200, and then if you get a 64 gig, it's $1,100.
So you'll pay $300 for 200 gigs.
Yeah.
Basically, that's like $1 a gig. That's OD.
I mean, everybody's phone prices, like we said, is super high anyway.
The only affordable phone is like the Walmart phone.
I heard that like people are trying to like spread things about the Hawaii. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's the Chinese brand that has like the phone company. Apparently those phones are really good, but they're like that the Chinese are spying on us, opposed to who.
Aren't those the phones that you can just buy on Amazon for like real cheap?
Maybe I don't know, but they said it's really good. Like they have some good specs, but like their whole premise was like that's the Chinese are gonna spy on us on that, opposed to who the American people spying on us with that shit. Like, what the fuck is the difference, nigga?
Facts. If the Chinese are gonna profit off it, I'd rather the Chinese profit off our info than our own government.
All right, you fucking commie.
Nah, bro. If Domino's is out here fixing potholes in our roads, I want to see what the Chinese.
Domino's actually fixing potholes. Where are you getting that from?
Like, if you would call them.
Domino's?
Domino's Pizza. You never saw the commercial? They're like, yo, if your neighborhood orders enough pizza, we'll fucking fix all the potholes in your neighborhood.
I wonder what their profit margin is in the neighborhood for them to fix a pothole.
I wonder what their profit margin in general. Who the fuck eats Domino's?
A lot of people love Domino's, dog. It pisses me off in New York when niggas order Domino's like you don't got 80 pizza fucking shits right next to you.
I don't know what it is, but like, people still eat pizza.
What do you mean people still eat pizza?
People still eat pizza.
What kind of dumbass question is that? I'm pretty sure pizza's like the most like renowned food around the world.
People still eat like Papa John's and shit, and like Pizza Hut. That's my serious question.
What would you prefer out of what's the best chain for you?
For pizza?
Yeah.
Domino's.
So you just said who the fuck orders Domino's, but Domino's is the best chain pizza for you.
Yeah. If I had to choose.
I don't know. I like Pizza Hut, my nigga.
Pizza Hut back in the day was fire. Back when it was a sit-down restaurant.
If you get that pan,
you get that stuffed crust.
Nah, I'm not a big fan of the extra shit, the stuffed crust, the
Nah, because what you do is that you take off the stuffed crust and you just dip it in the marinara.
There's a place in New York that does a taco pizza. So they do is they make the tacos on top of it.
I've had enough.
They put the guac on it,
thanks.
And then the pizza.
I'll pass. No
thanks. I might try that.
I saw the picture of the Dominican pizza. That
you want to try it?
Yeah.
Fucking tostones.
It's a big ass tostone with the fried cheese and salami. We eat that anyways, just not together.
Nah, I think they put sauce on it too though. They gotta put sauce.
They put like salsa rosada on it.
That actually kind of fine, but I don't eat salami.
Alright, you can take off salami. It's like the pepperoni part, but you still got the fried cheese.
Dog, that is so fucking unhealthy.
That's why you eat it at 1 a.m. so your body is ready to fight it
I
off.
always wonder that. Like after the club, what is like the reasoning for eating this shitty ass food? Like if you eat more grease, if it's gonna make you throw up.
No, but it makes you feel good for that moment though.
You
telling me you've never been like, probably not, but like a lot of people when they get like blackout wasted and
I've never been blackout wasted.
Yeah, that's why I say like you can't really relate. But like once you take that first bite of that like triple decker salami and you chug like some Fanta down, you feel like a god again.
Nigga, you feel like a slave. Nigga, the worst that I've ever eaten.
It's all mental, bro.
The worst I've ever eaten after getting drunk.
I'm straight edge, so that's not my life.
Like I've never gotten like OD drunk, like where I'm blacked out, but I've gotten drunk enough to like where I'm like, yo, I'm good. Like once I get to where I'm good, I'm not one of the type of person that keeps going after I bet, yo, no, I'm good.
After drinking?
Yeah, like no, I'm saying like if I hit the drink and I'm like, if I drink one cup and I'm like I'm good, I'm gonna stop there, but I'll drink more. It takes a lot more. I got a high tolerance, so maybe like after like 3 or 4 drinks, I'll be good.
I don't know. Some niggas really be drinking.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
crazy,
I've never been the person to drink with the intentions of getting fucked up. Like, that's not my intentions ever.
I don't think anyone ever has those intentions.
People have those intentions
until they're like already like.
Nigga, we know at least 4 people who has those intentions is just shot, so where your body can't even even feel it yet.
Yeah, but those aren't real people.
It's 4 real people I'm thinking of right now.
But they're like, you know what I mean though, is that they're not like.
No, but a lot of people do that because a lot of people don't like the taste of alcohol, so that's their way of getting drunk. Like, if you just want to get drunk, nigga, I prefer you get high to get drunk if you're trying to get another feeling.
But are they happy?
I don't know. Damn. You took a fucking turn there.
You know who's not happy?
Oh.
People with iPhone 5Cs.
Nigga, if you still got an iPhone 5C, my nigga, sheesh.
That was crazy. I saw someone tweet, y'all love the new iPhone. It's just the same shit as last year. And it's a tweet off like an iPhone, and they asked him what iPhone he has. He said he had the 4. That's
exactly what I put on Doc. I was like, Apple's selling you a new version of the old phone. But it has the same specs as the 10. It's just a different design.
My G, this gets like said to death over and over and over, but like genuinely, fuck all that like extra shit. If I could text and I could call and I could like send dick pics, I'm straight.
Nah, I got too used to having a good quality on camera.
Not even just that. Like, I'd rather just have
a camera.
Camera.
I do kind of want to buy a camera, We talked about this on last episode, but we didn't even get to it about how we were saying that. I was saying is photography become way too popular because everybody has a fucking.
We did
camera
talk about that.
Yeah, we talked about it last time.
Or did we?
No, well they don't know we talked about it last time.
Yeah, they never know.
Photography, like just to keep that on like a little bit, like photography has gotten like I see everybody with like the strap, fucking extra the lenses.
Cover. They got the baggie on them.
But a lot of people don't even know how to use the lenses. Like niggas be using wide lenses for like photo shoots.
Well then,
for what? What are you trying to get the fucking other 10 people?
Well then they'll say that it's my art, bro. You can't tell me how to do my art.
I mean that is true.
Yeah, that's true.
If it comes out good, it comes out good. Trash is gonna be trash. Good is gonna be good all the time.
Yeah, a lot of people are getting like their poor talent made up for by technology.
That too. A lot of people do a lot of editing.
Yeah, they get carried by either the technology, the equipment, and like just knowing how to do stuff in post.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, knowing how to use like Photoshop and Adobe now is like it's becoming a requirement.
It's
on a
half
lot
the
of
process
jobs.
now, basically.
It basically is. Like now, before I look at anybody's like actual pictures, I look at like how they edit.
Yeah.
I usually like people who edit in dark tones. I like that shit.
Yeah, I can't stand like. Well, it depends, but like for me personally, I don't do anything like really bright.
Oh, neither.
Like, overexposure.
If it's bright, it has to be done in like a right way. Like anything in the right way is gonna be fire. I guess we'll move this on to.
Wait, if we can still say on iPhone.
What do you want to do?
You put something you can make your own iPhone here.
Oh, that's all the way down there. This DIY shit, DIY shit has gotten way too out of hand now. Like that shit comes in handy for some things, but this nigga's building an iPhone. He was like, save a couple bucks, build your own iPhone. Like nigga, I didn't even click on that. That shit just got me annoyed. That's the only reason I put on that shit. That shit is fucking annoying.
Dog, it says that he built his own iPhone, but he flew to China to get the parts to make it. And it said you save a few bucks. A flight to China is like
$1,500.
You're basically might as well get the new iPhone like that.
Like nigga.
But I think I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure you just did that for the video though too.
I'm not sure if it's the same dude, but there was another dude. He had a TED Talk where he built his own toaster. And it cost him like $4,000 to like do it, because he was trying to show us like, yo, the world is like so globalized that if like anything ever happened to us, like we'd be totally fucked. We wouldn't know how to make anything.
That's true. I was thinking about that shit the other day. Like if like all the power shut off right now, niggas wouldn't know.
We don't know how to do shit.
You don't know how to hunt. You don't know how to like build shit. Like
we don't even know where the animals are at.
I know where the animals are.
Yeah, the zoo. Yo, dead ass. Those elephants are getting knocked out first.
Nigga, kill an elephant with what? What are you gonna kill it with?
Nigga, the guns at Walmart.
I'm saying if we had none of that, that's what I'm saying. Nigga,
we don't even get guns.
And to kill an elephant, you need a big gun, boy.
Nah, you just need a little gun a lot of times.
Nah, you need a big gun.
Listen, bro, we can make pointy sticks.
You need a very sharp and long.
We just need a
dagger.
lot. Yeah, bro, they're in a cage. We just kind of just like
okay.
You feel me?
You're gonna spear throw it, or
no,
you're gonna go
just,
in there. You're gonna go in there and hit him with it.
If we get enough
gonna
people,
stomp the fuck out of you, dog.
All right, that's less competition to eat.
He's gonna stop you.
Nah, there's gonna be mad people.
Like, what are you talking about? If there's 10 people trying to poach a fucking elephant, he's killing 8, 1,000%.
All right, best.
So and who's eating? And that's not even good meat. Who's eating all that blubber?
I don't know enough about elephant
That's all bad meat. Nigga, if you want some good meat, boy, kill a fucking moose. That's a hella pause. Kill a moose. Mooses are way bigger than what I thought they were. Mooses are fucking huge.
They can grow up to be like 6 feet tall. Like tall.
Longer than that.
No, I'm talking about like
I know. They can grow to be 10 feet tall.
Like, what the fuck?
And 1,400 pounds, dog. Google it.
How big
do adult moose.
Adult moose is. They can be up to 1,500 pounds.
Yeah.
They can be up to. Okay, so they can be 6.9 feet at the shoulder, but be up to 10 feet long.
With the head. Pause.
And they can live for 25 years. That's crazy. Can you imagine?
And mooses can run like 35 miles per hour.
Why are they such bitches then?
Mooses ain't bitches. Mooses is hell of aggressive. The thing is, what I figured out is that cartoons has fucked us up mentally with that shit. Because like everybody be all like bears are so cute and
what's
pandas
the
are so
cartoon
cute.
with the moose and the squirrel?
Bullwinkle and
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yeah, Rocky
that shit
Bullwinkle.
is fire.
See, look, that moose looks mad pussy. Then you
mad pussy.
Then you go see a moose in real life.
That shit will stomp you,
nigga,
and then it'll eat your garden.
That shit will that shit will rush you and split your body in half. I don't know how we got on this Joe Rogan shit about talking about fucking animals and shit.
I really think destroy us. If it was Joe Rogan, we'd be talking about chimps or something.
He does love chimps though, for real.
So like mooses.
Did we talk about the Rogan Elon Musk shit?
Last week, but I think
no, because it came out that Friday. We didn't watch it, so this is.
It came out the Friday before.
No, did it? No, it came out that Friday.
Oh, so it's September 13th. Rest in peace, Tupac. He died today, in 1996.
So yeah, that fucking Joe Rogan Elon Musk shit was Oh yeah, rest in peace, Pac. But that Joe Rogan Elon Musk shit was pretty fucking hilarious, dog.
I didn't watch it, but I got the gist of it. Basically, everyone's like tripping out that he smoked weed.
But that's not the gist of it. The gist of it was they were talking about like a lot
artificial intelligence,
a lot of AI shit, and a lot of
things about like Instagram
and other galaxy shits and shit too. Like, does he think the other galaxies? And the simulation theory, where like, are we in a simulation? Well, he had a good point. Like, I think that nigga's full of shit, but he had a good point on like Rogan said this, where he said if we're not in a simulation, we're gonna build the first people that are gonna be in a simulation. Because they were talking about that theory where we're gonna hit like that bionic stage in life, so that we could mentally download ourselves into a hard drive and boot ourselves into another like
basically
body.
Another body.
Yeah. Which I don't see how like that's possible. That's where that science and
bro, we can't even download RAM. How are we gonna download a brain?
That's where that science and like religion shit don't click right there. Because how do you have a soul if you do that?
If you download a brain,
yeah, like if you can download yourself, but you're gonna be like soulless. Is what I'm saying.
It depends. Will you have the soul of the other person that you get put into?
I think the way they were talking about is like bionic. Like we go into another robot type shit.
We've all seen iRobot, Chief. We all know how this goes.
I think people think that's where it's gonna go with the AI shit, but I don't think it's gonna go. I think he was purposely trying to scare people about AI. Maybe he had some shit with AI or something. Because he was saying that he was like, he got like really dramatic. Because I tried to tell all these presidents. He's like, I've talked to countless presidents. I tried to tell them about this AI problem. Now it's too late. It's
Elon?
too late. Yeah, he was saying shit like that. It got pretty creepy. But I'm like, yeah, this nigga's full of shit.
I mean, he's probably full of shit, but at the same time, he probably is like knowledgeable enough to be afraid of it. Enough.
But the thing is, like, I felt like he did all that shit to get you intrigued, and then just to sell you Teslas. Yeah, because he was saying like,
get the new Roadster.
If it was nothing but Teslas on the road, there would be a whole bunch of less car crashes and all that. She was just pushing a lot of Tesla products, which you should, because that's your.
He's also not wrong, even if he's a dickhead.
I don't know that to be true or not to be false.
Or you could charge that shit on the wall.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with you crashing into somebody else?
That's all that matters.
Because Mercedes-Benz has that same technology where it's the same shit. Like, they have that on Mercedes now. Now Mercedes has an electric SUV.
You can either get a solar panel on your roof, on the side of your house.
I saw the solar panel shit that he had. Apparently he does solar panel too, and it's actually pretty nice. Like, you don't notice that the solar panels are even there.
Yeah, because I remember back in the day, and they just had like that giant block.
Big, I mean, I wouldn't mind it, to be honest.
It should look like a Minecraft piece.
But it was a really interesting. I feel like it was kind of boring sometimes. But I feel like Rogan was definitely trying to bait him, saying like, "Yeah, you're smarter than all of us." Like, he kept saying like, "You're smarter than all of us. We're chimps to you," and shit like that. He was trying to bait him for sure. Yeah. To say like some wild shit. At the end, when he smoked the spliff, was when the shit started getting real. He's like, "What is that? A cigarette?" He's like, "It's a tobacco and weed." And he was like, "Have you tried this?" He was like, "I've been tried it once." and that he's weird. He's awkward as shit. But yeah, but
I mean, he dated Grimes.
Yeah, so but he was saying that, and like he was saying that. But I don't understand people with this. He smoked a blunt so that. All right, I gotta sell my stock because he's wilding.
His stock did go down. He didn't do coke.
It went down 10%.
Which is kind of crazy. It
yeah,
just shows that people
for niggas smoking in the state that it's legal in.
It just shows that people who buy stocks are stupid.
Well, like I've said, the stock market's all bullshit anyways, nigga. It's all whatever somebody puts their fucking worth into. It's I mean, like
that's
everything
what
else.
Money is. Money's all bullshit anyways.
Well, yeah, it's just a piece of paper, nigga. A piece of paper that everybody goes crazy for because
somebody said it's worth something.
It. Yeah, because it's worth something. That's it. I remember when Bitcoins was 25 cents, niggas was like pennies. I think it was when it was pennies, and niggas was like, that shit's never gonna do anything. Niggas started buying it, and then look.
I mean, it wasn't even supposed to be a thing.
You're
supposed to make money off of. It's supposed to be a thing that's like, yo, this is what it's worth. You can get shit that you're not supposed to get with it.
Yeah. It's supposed to be buy shit out of the dark web. Go buy you some fucking
facts. Now if you own Bitcoin, you basically gotta punch your mom on the neck.
I think Bitcoin's still like $10,000. So if you bought that shit back at that time, you're a fucking millionaire still.
Shout out to Ripple.
I guess we'll switch this over to everybody's going crazy about this Superman shit.
About the black actor?
Yeah, so apparently Idris Elba and Michael B. Jordan are like being considered to be Superman. And like Twitter went crazy with that shit, saying like, alright, y'all keep fucking with these white people in their comics. They about to make Ryan Gosling play Martin Luther King Jr. and have Scarlett Johansson be Curtis Scott King. But man, look, I think Gambino should have been Spider-Man.
No, because I get that tweet is a joke, but Martin Luther King is a real person. Yeah. And fucking.
And this is a fucking
cartoon.
But I get where he was coming from like that. Yeah. These motherfuckers see that as like a real person.
Yeah, I mean that's not true. I mean like there is Black Spider-Man, so.
Yeah, there's a Black Spider-Man. If you make the story
about the Black Spider-Man, it makes sense to have a black person.
I think Gambino should have been it.
I'm pretty sure somewhere in like fucking the universe there's a Black Superman. Yeah. So.
But the thing is to me is like. Whoever's the best actor, just give it to him, and it's gonna be Idris Elba.
Who's ever best for the role? I don't know who else is.
It's Idris Elba. Click on the link. I got the link right there. Another thing. It's Idris Elba.
Yeah, John Hamm is.
John Hamm. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, John Hamm is cool. I actually watched his Hannibal Buress interview.
I don't know about
on his podcast. John Hamm is actually a cool dude.
All right, then we got Taron Egerton. I don't want to see him be Superman. He looks like he couldn't save himself from like a Pomeranian attack.
Taron Egerton, no.
Joe Manganiello?
He looks like he could be Superman, for sure.
Italian Superman.
The nigga after him, the Oscar Isaac nigga, passed. Alright, so, at my top, my top would be, it would either have to be...
It would be either Idris or that,
it'd be
Joe.
Idris Elba or, John Hamm.
I still don't know about John... What is John Hamm in?
John Hamm was in, he was in that last movie, Hannibal Buress, that tag movie. Google shit, dude. IMDb. He's cool though. He's a cool nigga.
Oh, he was born in Missouri. He definitely can.
He was a school teacher before he became an actor.
He was in Town, $1 Million Arm. He was in Baby Driver.
Nigga, Town is hard. Baby Driver is a pretty good movie.
He was in Mad. Oh, he's a Mad Men guy.
Oh yeah, he's on Mad Men. That's what he was big for. That's what it was. He's on Mad Men.
I don't know. I'm saying like I care about this. I'm not gonna watch Superman. I'm not gonna watch fucking Superman. I never watch Superman movies. Who the fuck watches Superman movies?
I don't know. I got one thing to tell you about movies though. Fuck Tim Burton.
Alright, fuck you. Tim Burton's a genius.
This nigga wrote enough cheap neck to it. So I guess from here we can take it right back to shit with a lot of people were like on the fence about the Celine. They were making a big deal about that silent E shit, where they didn't have the accent over the E.
Alright, so basically. This is what the logo looked like when a long ass time ago.
Yeah, when they actually had
no accent on the E.
Yeah,
and then he took Hedy Slimane, who's in charge of Celine now. Yeah, took it back off.
Yeah,
and then niggas got mad. Why?
Because the people who were wearing Celine the last 5 years, Celine was very like a low key brand. Like if you were wearing Celine, you like Celine. It's kind of like how Mason Margiela is right now. Where if you go in to buy Margiela, it's because you like Margiela. It's not because there's hype anymore on like the Margiela Futures or the Margiela replica
Well, then what's
sneakers.
the problem?
Well, I think people that actually like the brand are gonna think that Heidi. How do you pronounce his nigga name?
It's either Hedy or Heidi.
Whatever, I call him Heidi.
Let's just call him Slimane. His last name is Slimane.
Yeah. It's gonna like bring a lot of attention to the brand and hype the brand up, but that's what the fuck they wanted.
I mean, that's really why they hired him.
Yeah. And he makes like we talked about last.
He has a certain aesthetic.
Yeah, I like some of his shit. I like what he did with SOP and like Saint Laurent and all that shit.
He basically brought Saint Laurent back.
Yeah, because Saint Laurent is kind of cool right now. I still like Saint Laurent shit, but the denim is not the same right now anymore.
Once they lost Harry Styles, it was over.
Harry Styles was sponsored by Saint Laurent.
He wore them a lot during that time.
A lot of like actors and shit wear Saint Laurent. Like a lot of people like that shit. To be honest, I like Saint Laurent though.
Do you think that Harry Styles could beat up Elon Musk?
Maybe. I don't know. Elon Musk looks like he can't fight for shit, to be honest with you.
I mean, he got beat up by Azalea Banks.
That was in the story? I didn't read that in the story.
Nah, I made it
I was about to say. Yeah, but I saw some people actually hit me up. Because I was... last week after we talked about it, I was like, I want to see what the new shit is that they got out. So I think they put out like a few new pieces. I don't know if it's from him, but I liked the shit that they had. It was just like it was like, you know how Agnes Studio does the shit on the collar where they write Celine? Yeah. They had that shit on that. That shit's fine to me if you know how to do it tastefully, right? Like it'll come off good. So, alright, moving to the BBC Ice Cream Made in Italy line is that shit's just nostalgia for me.
For the BBC?
Yeah, it's like a rich nostalgia for me. So they have the BBC original shoe
with like the diamonds and the
with the diamonds and the money sign, and then the
that takes you back.
That shit this is all nostalgia purposes. So if anybody want to copy it, they got it at BBC. I think it's coming. I think they got some sandals coming out too, some slides, some ice cream slides, and then they got a suede version and then an Italian leather version as well.
I just don't know why they put these out now.
They have them. They're coming out September 15th, so this Saturday. And
I feel like these would have been perfect 4 months ago.
$350. They're $350. Like honestly, I would only buy those for nostalgia purposes, 1000%, just to get like a old.
I would only buy these if I got the cloth surgeon NERD one of ones.
That would be hard.
Get the perfect like.
But that'd be too much.
Nah, NERD. Get the perfect fanboy fit. Get the hat, the trucker hat.
You ever see people who go to NERD fucking concerts? They wear all NERD shit, like NERD dunks. They wear the NERD trucker hat. They wear the BBCs.
They got their little brain tattoos.
I think some people do. I saw it on a documentary that Pharrell was shooting last time they went out on a tour. That like a lot of people had it, the brain, the nerd brain tattooed on their fucking calf.
There's it actually doesn't look that bad as a tattoo.
It wouldn't. Like thinking symbol. About it, it wouldn't look bad on a tattoo if you get it done right. So Facebook is trying to fight off memes or whatever. What did you put on here?
I basically put it's similarly related to like trying to fight off memes. The EU passed like a certain the European Union passed like a certain article that like it's not directed immediately towards memes, but it affects memes. Yeah. Basically, you know how memes are like fucking
like hateful memes is what I'm saying.
No. Like the EU one is different. You know how like memes are basically like a viral video comes out of like something, and then people just like make a GIF of it and put captions. Like a picture from a thing will come out. It basically means like. Through the new copyright thing, you can't do that.
Why? Because it's somebody's actual video?
Because they're saying, because it violates copyright now.
So niggas can get paid off of that shit now?
Well, you just can't make it anymore. They'll take it down.
I'll license it.
The meme?
If I give you permission to use the video,
then yes.
I can use it.
Then yes.
So yeah, I'll license it to you. Go ahead, make a meme.
Go ahead, make a meme.
$5.
I mean, basically... If this was happening and if Block Boy JB was in Europe, he would be getting paid off his dance.
Is he getting paid from the Fortnite dance?
He's not.
He should be, though.
Why should he?
Because they stole it.
Stole it from...
him.
He's the only person in the world doing the dance?
Where else was that dance coming from?
What if someone else...
No, where else was that dance coming from? That's the thing. That
Zimbabwe,
he made the dance popular, so he should get paid off of it.
But maybe... Nah.
Yeah, exactly. He should definitely get paid off that dance. Like, if I was him, I'd definitely sue. Because I made the dance popular.
I was like saying Shiggy should get royalties off In My Feelings.
If Fortnite stole that dance, I would get royalties off of it because you're using it for a video game. I should definitely get royalties off of it. You still intellectual property. It's my dance, nigga.
Yeah, you might be honest with me. Maybe I just don't like Block Boy. I don't want to argue anymore. Stop the violence. But yeah, Facebook stopping memes.
I guess that's like what the article was. Like they're trying to stop the hateful speech of memes. So basically, like like this nigga or like you know how they be wilding out on memes and shit.
Oh, this is never gonna happen. No. They couldn't get rid of the Trump people or the fake Russian people.
Nigga, millions of niggas put memes up every day. How you gonna stop that? Nigga?
Have you been seeing what's been happening to Rolf?
Who?
The Ed and Eddie.
Oh yeah.
They made like 1,000 versions of him. And it's all,
that's
all
just
hilarious.
corny though. I don't like that shit.
Nah,
that's
they're
just
all
corny.
hilarious. All of them.
So Noah. No, every time I be like, yo, Noah's not putting out no shit. Noah always puts out some shit. Like,
every week. So, I feel like on Wednesday you be like, man, Noah ain't put out shit. And on Thursday when they come out, be like, damn, that shit was kind of hard.
Noah, so they did a Bob Marley collab with the Tough Gong. Is that how it's pronounced? Tough Gong?
Yeah, that's how it's spelled. Tough Gong.
Oh yeah, so
basically how you would say.
Yeah, Bob Marley's record label, which I just found out like 5 minutes ago. So they had a tee, a hoodie. What else did they have?
A tee, a long sleeve, and a hoodie.
I wanted the tea, but I forgot that it was coming out because today so much shit came out with like the CDG Supreme.
And it was probably the first time in a little bit that I seen Noah sell out. Not so like the
I don't think it's sold out.
Nah, I think all the colors.
All the colors are out now.
Yeah, last time I checked, only the light blue was.
Because I was thinking about buying one.
So like that's cool for them. They actually, I thought that was.
That's a dope collab though. Like I feel like Noah knows how to like.
They get kind of stuff you forget about, but you still remember it's cool as shit.
Exactly.
It's fucking Bob Marley.
That's the shit that I like right there. Like they bring shit back to you like that you don't remember or like shit that you
forgot you cared about.
You forgot you cared about, kind of, yeah. So after this we got it is so this new McDonald's headquarters in Chicago is probably the best building I've seen in a while. Like this headquarters is nice as shit.
Right, and it costs $250 million to make.
Niggas, put some of that money back in Chicago, nigga. Chicago need that shit.
Nah, put it back in Donda House.
Is that shit even still up and running though?
I guess.
Is that like Kanye's pocket money? But no, this shit is really nice though. Like
it's huge.
I wouldn't mind working here, my nigga.
For McDonald's? I mean, honestly, probably not. McDonald's has probably get mad money.
The one thing I don't like about all these shits is they got this new fucking millennial shit where it's like the stairs and people sitting on pillows on the stairs on their laptop. It's picture frame number. Where is it at? Oh, it doesn't have it? 10. Is it 10? No, it's not 10.
What?
The picture I'm trying to show you, nigga. Look, go through it. It's the third to last one. It's like just people sitting on the steps. It's like every corporation has that shit now. It's like niggas sitting on the steps on the pillow. Like how's that comfortable? Like I'd rather go sit in the seat.
They have that at American University where it's like steps instead of seats.
I don't like that. It's just corny, man.
And you gotta work on your shit. Like it's kind of, I don't get it. I don't know if it's like ergonomically supposed to support your brain, but it just makes me look like we're doing homework on the bleachers.
Exactly. It makes you put in a position that's like not even. All right, look. Dude, so while we're doing this podcast, I get a fucking a notification because the person that I follow is like a sneaker dude, so it gives me a notification every time he puts something up. Tim Burton stance stocks. Fuck out of here with that bullshit, the socks? Nigga. Yeah.
Those gotta be fire.
And those are not fire.
If they're under 30, cop for me.
I think stance stocks be like $15-$20.
Damn, niggas still buy stance socks.
They're quality though. Stance socks is quality.
I remember they had the Tupac joints that had the bandana on them. That was actually pretty cool.
Well, no, I've never bought any of the like collab ones but they print shit on it. But I bought like the regular ones,
like the solid colors,
the socks. So I guess we'll move this on to
No, let's talk about McDonald's. What's your favorite thing to get at McDonald's?
I haven't eaten McDonald's in at least 7 years, but my favorite thing at the time was the chicken select joints.
Oh. They knew how to bread them shits.
Those shits was classic. Sometimes you'd get like worse all breading and no chicken, bruh.
That would be detrimental to your day.
But the McDonald's by my crib is that McDonald's either is gonna give you more food than you ordered or give you less food than you ordered.
I always have gotten less at that McDonald's.
The one time, because we used to go like every weekend. Because Dominican mothers don't cook on weekends, so...
Yo, I thought... Deadass, my mom does the same shit.
Dominican women don't cook on weekends. You're crazy. On your own on the weekend. You survive yourself on the weekends.
I actually gotta go to the zoo and hunt that elephant.
It's very rare that they cook on the weekends, but...
Nice callback.
I used to go maybe every Friday or Saturday, whatever. So, I remember one Saturday, they didn't give me my fries. But the next time I came back, it's like... The moral universe of McDonald's or some shit. So the next time I came back, I ordered a 20-piece and they gave me a 50-piece and 2 extra fries. God damn. Like,
so basically, like that McDonald's is how the universe works.
Basically, because I ate 30 of them shits.
You ate 30 nuggets and you're alive to this day.
Like I used to fuck nuggets up, boy. Them McNuggets used to be fire. I don't know how they taste now, but
you just gotta cover them in the barbecue.
Last time I had McDonald's. Nah, sweet and sour sauce all day.
You probably love Asian women.
I do love Asian women.
Me too.
So last time I went to McDonald's,
cut that.
I was super hungry, and I got a McFlurry and some fries. That shit fucked my stomach up. That's after like 4 years of not eating McDonald's.
Alright, a McFlurry will fuck you up any day of the week, no matter how long it's been or how
my
much
stomach got fucked, boy.
A McFlurry is basically like Ronald McDonald shit in the cup and they mixed it.
How does...
Especially if you get the M&M's and that shit, but it's mad, like, the way they do it. It's like
thick.
Not thick.
It's super thick. It's not like a soft serve. It's thick as fuck. So yeah.
Speaking of thick as fuck,
what?
Lana Del Rey.
Is Lana right there?
No.
No, she's not. She's super cute though. She's stupid cute, and she can sing. I have a thing for women that can sing. So off of that sidebar, me saying thick. So this Burberry. So Burberry has this new thing. It's not new. I've seen other brands do certain pieces of selling certain pieces on Instagram,
but never like the whole collection.
But Burberry is supposedly selling their whole new collection on Instagram, where it's the feature where you can click on the item and you can buy it directly off. Which is not a bad idea to me because you can put multiple pictures.
Yeah, and have people like click through it.
Exactly, like you can put your whole lookbook on Instagram and people can go straight through that.
Does Instagram get a cut? Do you know?
No, I don't think Instagram get a cut. The cut the Instagram to me, what I was thinking was that the attraction that you get into Instagram by itself, they can just make more money on the ad revenues.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that's what it is. Because if everybody on Instagram to buy it, think about how much times you go and look through things before you buy it on the internet.
And it's how tempting it's gonna be to some people to have like the option to buy something immediately when you're looking at something.
Exactly. That's the thing. It's gonna get the people who are impulse buyers way more impulse.
I think that's the way the market is going right now. Is like just acting on people's crazy impulses. I remember back in the day, like if you wanted some shit, you'd have to call the number on the phone, like, yo, let me get the pixel art, bro.
The thing is with me is I'm not an impulse buyer. Like I'll wait until everybody get it and see how it looks on somebody else rather than waste like $900 for a coat or some shit like that. But the thing is with me, I'm quick to. I used to be bad where like if I bought something I wouldn't return it. But I'm quick now. No, I'm quick now. If I wasted $500 on that shit and I don't like it, I'm returning that.
But I'm to the point where like I'm not gonna spend it if I know I'm not gonna keep it.
Well, sometimes I'm like that too. Sometimes like that, but like sometimes some shit really just doesn't come as how you thought it was gonna look.
That should be so disappointing.
Yeah, it is. Cause I think of outfits ahead of time like crazy.
It just made me think how depressing it is. Like you put it on, you have a fit in mind, and then you like, damn, it don't work. So you put on a bunch of other shit, and it still don't work.
You put that shit on, and you be like, you be hyped to put that shit on, then you look at this shit like, this shit did not look how it looked like in my head, man.
This shit hitting like some mid. Truthfully.
Yeah, but so we're gonna keep on this. Where I was talking about brands basically like using smoke and mirrors, which is basically what the world is now, is just smoke and mirrors. With like a lot of brands, what I see now is that a lot of people's whole collection go on sale. So with that being said, the question that I wanted to ask is it a smart business idea that goes to the Louis V or the Burberry route where you burn your product so that it doesn't get that allure for the product doesn't die? Because when I see something on sale for sure, I'd be like, why would I buy that shit right away when I'm just gonna wait for it to be on sale? Like I'll rather wait for it to be on sale. Pay half or 40% in like a month or two.
Fact, still a little 30% promo code.
So would you rather do it? Like, would you rather burn or
no?
No, business wise. I'm not speaking morally or anything like that. Business wise, doesn't make the most sense.
You lose more money.
You think so?
Absolutely. All
right, so let's do this, man.
As a super large brand, probably not.
Yeah.
But like,
oh no! If you're a small brand, do not do this. I'm talking about big brands right now.
Like, Burberry can get away with it probably. Louis Vuitton can get away with it.
Because how much do you think? Ideally,
because the thing is,
their cost is for like a purse. So their best selling purse is that never full bag, which is I think it retails like $1,500 or somewhere around $1,000. Let's do $1,000 to $1,500. How much do you think it costs to make that bag?
Like $250 max.
I would say like $100 something. I'll put that at $100 and $200 range.
The day I found out it cost $3 to make Air Force One, I lost my shit.
But that's cost labor with that's what are they making out China? Yeah, so that's cost labor with China with Louis Vuitton and shit like that. Where they're made in Spain. All so right. the cost of the labor might be more expensive.
So let's think about it. I think I remember seeing something about where Louis Vuitton burned like $26 million worth of stuff in a fiscal year. If they're bags, they're not reporting the price it costs to make them. They're reporting the retail.
They're reporting retail.
So if it's like $1,500 a bag, low end.
Yeah. So
that's not even that many things.
Exactly. So all right, let's just do that. Let's calculate that shit. So it was $26 million, right?
Let's just go with $26 million. That sounds right.
All right, that sounds like right to me.
And let's just do a base of like $1,500.
All right, so let me just go about that shit. We getting into this shit right now.
This is an information-filled podcast.
This is Telatalk back. Bring you the fresh cook meat. That's what you say all the time, right?
Bring you that uncut meat straight from the butcher.
All right, so 26 million. Divide that shit by 1,500. Not put. All right.
Just see how much.
That's 17,000 bags.
That's not that much.
All right, so just do that same 17,000.
Split it up in 4 seasons.
No, I'm saying do that same 17,000 and multiply that by what we think a bag is worth. Let's just go high 150. They're losing 2 mil. 2.5 million.
It's nothing.
Exactly.
And then they get to report a loss of 26.
I'm pretty sure there's a loophole somewhere where they report that as a loss for sure.
Which is insane.
Like I'm pretty sure they can say that it's a defect and they report that as a loss.
Yeah, they take it up with the factory or some shit like that. But
like morally, I don't think it's right. You should not be like burning things like that. But it's a luxury brand, so you have to keep the mystique high.
Capitalism doesn't run on morals. We know that.
No, 1,000%. What the fuck?
But if you're a smaller brand, just I think I mentioned this already. Just wait for the holidays. Put your shit out on sale for the holidays.
I mean, Leon Dior.
Do that thing. That I always find this is hilarious. It's like, yo, we found a lost box full of this T-shirt.
Dude, I fucking hate brands that do that shit. This is limited to this much amount. A lot of small brands do that shit, and then be like, "Oh, this is limited to 400." And then Christmas time is like, "Hey, we found 100. We found 100 pieces." Like, nigga,
facts. Like,
just sell 500 if you gonna sell 500, bro.
Or just say you're bringing it back.
Like, nigga, like this whole little that's like a trigger word, right? The niggas here is limited now.
Oh,
I got a cop. I got a cop because this nigga's never gonna come out again.
Shit always comes out twice.
Well, certain shit. Supreme don't be restocking on shit but bags.
Supreme restock mad shit. We just don't see it. They restock a lot of outerwear.
Well, yeah, a lot of outerwear.
But it's always same day. Well, I'll give them that. It's always the same day.
For everybody who be copping Supreme, if you're new to the Supreme game or whatever, they restock. The thing is them bots pick them shits up really quick because every bot has a restock monitor. And
regular people aren't checking up on restocks.
Fuck
it's because they're too random.
So, alright, so we'll transition this to the fucking Burn CD tracks of the week. Ooh. We haven't done this shit in a month.
In like all of season 2, we haven't done this.
So, I'm going to give you 5 off top. My 5. Lil Wayne Shine. That's off of, I think, like his second album. Raekwon off of the Only Been for Cuban Links 2. The Pyrex Vision. The Lupe Fiasco off of Food and Liquor, which is probably one of my favorite albums, like, all time. American Terrorist, that song's fucking great. NERD, Run to the Sun, that's on In Search Of. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. NX Worry, Side Piece. That song.
The No Worries.
Oh, dude.
So kick up your side piece.
Like that
just
song.
To get through.
And Khadija, I think is the other song. Just the like the bass and like the way it's just so smooth. That shit's hard. It's just like when
that's a really good album.
It's just like every time that album is so underrated, 1,000%. The NX Worries, what's it? Yes Lord.
Yes Lord by No Worries.
That shit is it No Worries? That's what it's supposed to be. I always say NX Worries, but it's and if people who don't know, it's that's Anderson .Paak and Knowledge. That album is really good. That album is ridiculous. I'm waiting for Anderson .Paak album to come out.
It should be coming out soon.
Yeah, I heard the YB and Cordae nigga was working with Anderson .Paak.
I don't know anything about the YB and...
No, I was watching the interview. I like them little niggas. Them little niggas hilarious to me.
I just saw a video of, I think it was Cordae, he was shopping for shoes, and he saw, like, the Ian Connas, and he was like, I don't fuck with these. I only buy shoes from people who respect women.
Nah, YB and Cordae is nice. He's a nice nigga out there. He could actually spit some shit. He remind me kind of like an Earl, kind of. Like...
He spit like that?
Earl's more wittier. Earl's better, like a lot, but his style reminds me kind of like Earl.
Damn, I actually kind of listen to him. You can say anybody sounds like Earl and be like, damn, I gotta listen to
him. Nah, I'm not telling you like he's spick for span Earl, like, but his style reminds me of Earl. Like, maybe like he got inspired by Earl a little bit, like to me.
So I actually picked out a few more than 5 tracks to make up for the... So my first track is Ride Out by Schoolboy Q and Vince Staples. I got Best Friend by Pharrell. I got that...
That song's so hard.
Yeah, that song is hard. I got Can't...
That's the one at the end where the lady sings that Star Trek is who we are. That song is so hard.
And then I got Can't Say by Travis Scott with that phenomenal...
That's off the new album?
Yeah, with the phenomenal Don Toliver feature. It's like, you can't... Anyways, after that, I got some Freddie Gibbs, Robes, featuring Damo Genesis.
That album, it has to be like in my top 5 of the decade albums. That album is really good. Fucking great.
It's almost flawless.
I listen to that album front to back every time, bro. Except For some reason,
I hate Shitsville?
Shitsville, dog. I can't fuck with Shitsville, man. That shit is annoying to me, dog. Like, but
Shitsville is good.
But if I let Shitsville play 30 seconds in, I will listen to it. But if I hear that off rip, like, shit, nah, I'm cool.
Get the fuck up off the toilet seat. Yeah. That shit's hard.
Now, I like that one. Which one was the joint that he pops off right away and he was like, blow dirty smoke on your body, God. Is that Robes?
Nah.
I think it's Robes. It might be Robes. Because he's the last verse on Robes, right?
Yeah,
I think
then it is Robes.
I think it might be. Hold on. Go, keep going. You on?
Oh, then I've got Snow Beach by Rat King, which is a rap group consisting of Wiki and Sporting Life. Then I got...
I've never heard of either of those two guys.
I got Brown Steel by Choker, which is basically a more experimental Frank Ocean.
Yeah.
Then I got Honeymoon by Sarah King, but she's basically like a YouTube artist. Just like playing it out loud. No, I only think of you onto
yeah, this occasion. Is it. Watch.
Faces. But I ain't shit without my haters. Yeah, it comes up right here.
That's what he says right here. It's just how he enunciates shit. Bitch, I'm in the Bible, always got a job. Brandon for the quad, 5 bands for the zone. Is it here? Nah, it wasn't actually.
What was the lyric you were thinking?
It's where he says and blow dirty smoke on your bodyguard. It might be Uno. Damn, which one's the track where he does Jeezy on? I think that's the one. Nah, that's not it. Damn, this is gonna fuck with me. Just keep going.
I got one last song. It's Really by Steven, and that's all. The last two are like really. The last three are like really slow R&B tracks.
That album's so hard. That album is Freddie Gibbs' album is like, dog. His albums are really good because he knows how to stay in that pocket but enunciate words very well. Yeah. Just like Hov does too, where like they enunciate words at the end that aren't supposed to rhyme, then rhyme. Like they do that very well. Oh shit! I forgot to ask you. Have you been listening to the Hive Mind album? Like after they came out,
the Internet album.
The Internet album.
No.
I listened to it again yesterday. The album is really good.
It is good. I haven't listened to it.
I listened to it so again, falling back. But the thing is, we listened to the album a lot when it first came out too.
Especially, I think you said you listened to it like.
I listened to the album like nonstop, like for that weekend, that whole weekend. I listened to it because I was out and shit. Like so, that shit was like.
I'll probably go back to it. I recently went back to the Kali Uchis album, and like that shit's really good.
I haven't gone back to the Kali Uchis album, but I wanted to the other day, and but instead I went to the internet. So yeah. I watched her interview on.
She's not a good interviewer.
9/7 now. She's not. She seems like she's the type of person, kind of like Fab to me, where it's like the mystique of being cool should just stay being cool. But Fab is hilarious, but I think like sometimes like you have a picture of somebody in your head. And it could get ruined by it.
I just felt like she was kind of uncomfortable on there.
Kinda. I feel like she didn't want to be that at all.
But the album, like, I went back to it. I give that shit like an 8.5 out of 10. That shit's really good.
I haven't been back to that George Smith album. I haven't been back to that.
Not going back to that. I'm good.
I haven't been back. I'm going to go back to the album just to see if I was, like...
Keep it, Georgia.
Feeling that album heavy.
Georgia could keep it. Just
what other albums came out that I listen to Push's album, like, at least once a week. I haven't been back to that Nas album.
Nope.
Tiana's album. I go back to the songs that I've already picked out and put in my playlist.
You go back to J-Rock's?
J-Rock's album is the album I want to go back to because the album was so long and so much shit came out that I feel like I couldn't digest it.
It came out the same day as Nas.
Yeah. But that first listen to that J-Rock album was really good, but that J-Rock had like 16 records on it.
Yeah,
16, 18
but it's got good shit on there.
J-Rock is my favorite person in TDE. I've said this a million times.
Chill on Isaiah.
That's my favorite person on TDE for sure.
Chill on Isaiah.
Yeah, I like Isaiah because Isaiah's melodies are really good. He knows how to stay in pocket with the melodies. But I would put J-Rock number 1, Schoolboy 2.
I'll put Schoolboy 2.
Absol, and then Kendrick. That's my personal favorites. Not who I think is the most talented.
No, I'll put Kendrick over Ab on that list.
I might put Kendrick over Ab. Depending on how I'm feeling, I'll switch either or. And depending on what album it is.
It definitely depends on the album. Because if we talking their latest, then I'm putting...
If we talking Control System and then we talking about, damn, I'm bored listening to Control System.
Absolutely.
1,000%.
I was having this conversation the other day with one of my compatriots. You know, I asked him... Because he said Kendrick Lamar is his favorite artist, and that Damn is his best album.
Definitely not.
So I asked him, "What's your favorite line off of Damn?" And he couldn't say a single bar. And like Not immediately.
Alright, we can get to shit now. What's your favorite Kendrick album then?
Pimp a Butterfly.
I like Mad City a lot. Mad City is still my shit.
Mad City is
Butterfly
great.
is the best album, but Mad City is my favorite.
It depends on what I want. If I want to listen to a story, like a Scarface type story,
Yeah.
I'm listening to Mad City.
Yeah.
Especially because I love that MC verse.
Dog,
get your punk ass up.
Get your punk ass up, nigga.
It's a Compton thing. Chia.
What's the Section 80 album is a really good album.
Section 80 is good.
But I feel like
what
Mad
project
City was
is his song about Beyonce on?
I don't remember that song. How it go?
Shit, I've only heard it a few times, but it's basically saying, "Sorry, Jay, if I have to make this song, but Beyonce is my queen."
It has to be Section 80.
That's just hilarious.
It has to be. Or it has to be the mixtape before that. But Schoolboy's Oxymoron was stupid hard.
Oxymoron?
Yeah, that was a stupid hard record.
I like Habits of Contradiction.
Schoolboy Q. No, that's
the one that got me in there.
Yeah, Schoolboy Q was the first concert I've ever been to in my life. That concert that we went to was the first concert I've ever been to in my life.
In 2013?
Yeah, when we went to... It wasn't in 2013?
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely
was.
No,
15.
No, it was definitely not 15, dude. I was wearing True Religion at that concert. It's definitely... A nigga had True Religion and All White Air Force Ones.
He played... When
did Oxymoron come out?
2014. So it was 2014.
What album came before that?
Habits of Contradiction.
I don't feel like it was 2014. Let me just...
Oxymoron came out 2014. I remember because I was still riding with Omar to school.
So yeah, it was, but it was early 2014. Then it had to be.
It was February.
Yeah, it had to be. Yeah, so that's why I mixed it with 2013. So it was early 2014. That was the first concert I ever been to in my life. That was a great first concert.
And we saw Titties.
Dog, yeah, that Titties was the next one. We didn't see Titties the first one. Yeah, we didn't see Titties the first one.
Yo,
no, it was the first one.
We gotta find that picture of Omar with Schmack.
I got it on my phone.
Bring it back.
I got it on my phone. S-Mac, yeah.
S-Mac, there you go.
So, that concert was super low-key, super, appreciated. It was Vince Staples as the opener. And then there was, who was the second person coming out on that? Was it,
I don't remember.
It was Vince Staples.
I think we got I think Vince Staples was second, but we got there.
Okay, Vince Staples was second. Who was first on that thing? I forgot. Because everybody was like, who the fuck wants to watch that nigga? And that's a nigga who we listen to now, like OD. It might have been Vince Staples.
I know it's not Lance Skywalker, that's for sure.
It wasn't Lance Skywalker, but it was a good first tour. And then nigga, we don't miss Schoolboy Q tours ever when he come. No matter what, we don't miss it. One of my favorite Schoolboy Q songs is that one where
I be getting tight when he plays songs like Hell of a Life, but I understand it.
Hell of a Life I like that song. I like that record.
Nah, that's not for me.
But what's the one song where he was like saying that if your daughter died, I'll ride for you, some shit like that. Like it was on Habits of Contradictions.
It's gotta be Blessed.
Blessed, stay blessed, man. Yeah. I like that song. It's not even Blessed. It's something else. It's is it Blessed? It has Kendrick on it.
Blessed has J-Rock on it. No, that's too raw. Yeah, Blessed has Kendrick on it.
Yeah, that's it. That song got me into Schoolboy Q. And whatever song that was where his hands on the wheel, right? Where he was like,
with A$AP Rocky.
Yeah, where he says, pull up with the heat of work, Merc.
Nah, that's Nightmare on Fifth Street.
No,
that's the song that got me into him too.
We used to say that shit so much.
He said he has the ill eye where it's like, I drive the pussy more than I do the church. No AC but the heater work, Merc.
We used to say that shit so much. No AC but the heater work, Merc. That shit was
that shit's so hard.
Because Schoolboy Q really got niggas with the ad-libs. Schoolboy was heavy with the ad-libs.
He ad-libbed like Playboy Cardi 4 years before Playboy came out.
But he ad-libbed way better than Playboy Cardi because he's mixing that with rhymes.
Facts, because if you listen to all that, there's nothing but yeah. He
does that
in the background.
Yeah, the shit.
I remember he tweeted like, "Man, I haven't said yuck in 4 years. Y'all gotta shut the fuck up."
Yeah, I remember he used to get super tight when niggas used to say that like niggas would buy a bucket hat and put it on. He's like, "Nigga, I wore a bucket hat mad long." That used to be Schoolboy Q shit. The bucket hat, the Apollo.
Yeah, I'm 1 year old.
Damn, I miss Schoolboy Q on Snapchat, nigga, with him and Joy.
In fact, he's 1 year old, bro.
I'm 1 year old, and then he's gonna tell Joy, you look like cheeky. That was that was lit.
I think S-Mac was dumb high, and they shaved off his eyebrows. They put in the Pepe.
No, they paid him $400 to shave his eyebrows off, and he did that shit.
It's fucking hilarious.
I mean, they used to always make S-Mac do a whole bunch of shit. They used like, you can't do 20 push-ups. They're making him like, I got $100 to do 20 push-ups. Like, what? I do 20 push-ups, nigga. And he'll do like 5.
That impersonation was spot on too.
Nah, remember I talked to him when we was at the concert. I was fucking with him.
He's hilarious.
That nigga's cut from my cloth. S-Mac is hilarious, nigga. I remember I took a picture with him. I still got the video of S-Mac saying, you a pink panty bitch.
You a pink panty bitch.
If people don't know about this, was like 2014, 2015 Schoolboy Q on Snapchat.
It was like the GOAT era. It was before DJ Khaled was popping.
I remember when I used to Snapchat and Staples was listening to his music and a whole bunch of fucking money. He always used to open them and not respond. I would just have somebody record it and just send him a snap. This was Snapchat when it was early.
Yeah, is this
Snapchat.
the same era when Rebel Illuminati replied to you?
Alright, chill. Everybody used to talk a lot on Snap. I used to be Bible on Twitter too before everybody was like hype on him. Remember, I was the first nigga when
I'll give you that. You were the first nigga to be like,
when I used to myself, yo, I don't know who that is, but she's bad. All the shit's getting cut out. It don't matter. But for sure,
niggas in the college be like,
boy. Spotify. Also, I said Spotify is giving artist independent deal, so like you can directly sign and license your music to Spotify, which is like that's dope.
That's what Apple's been doing.
Apple's been doing it, but I'm pretty sure Spotify's giving Spotify, man, sponsors, man. We out here sponsors.
Put us up in front of
but in general, I think that's dope because like niggas don't have to go to record labels no more. Niggas already don't go.
They're
to
going
record
straight
labels.
to source.
Yeah, you go straight to the source. Cut the middleman out. You don't need that shit no more. Like nigga, only reason you don't need a record label is for marketing reasons and because
Spotify is willing to put you on the top of their playlist,
and
you're guaranteed to make money.
And because the marketing dollars that are spent behind on a major, but you're only gonna get those marketing dollars if you're a prime artist like Drake or like Hove. Well, Hove is not nobody. Like who else is a marquee artist now? Because Frank ain't signed, so it would be Drake, Cole, Kendrick. Those like the marquee artists. Like who else is like an artist that's doing arena tours? I don't think anybody else is doing arena tours like that.
Big Sean.
That signed? Big Sean's doing arena tours with other niggas. He can't sell out an arena by himself.
Yeah, he can.
No, he can't.
In Detroit,
yeah, maybe. Nigga, arenas is 80 seats, 80,000, nigga.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of fucking seats. Well, 80,000 is a big arena. That's a football arena.
That's like MetLife.
That's like. Not even because I think this arena only holds like 30,000, but still that's a lot of fucking tickets.
I mean, I was at the J. Cole show at that arena and it was packed.
Oh no, Cole sold out arena, no problem.
I think it was only sold out because Jaden Smith was there and his mama.
Oh, so over the weekend Drake and Meek got cool again.
Oh, that's funny.
Nigga brought him back on the. This all just believes me that these niggas just be making phony ass fucking beefs, which. It's not anything new. Niggas make beef all the time just so they can.
I think it's
sell records.
I think it's in Drake's best image to squash that beef, though. So
why?
Because of all the shit that Meek's going through.
What's he going through now? Meek is good right now. He up now.
No, I'm saying like it's good that he has to squash that because of that. Because if Meek had gone through all that and struggled and did all that and came out good, and Drake was still like, "Yo, we saw some fuck you" type shit.
I'm telling you, I won't compare the beef to Nas and Hov, but it reminds me of like Nas and Hov, like
it was the same length
where they got cool again, and now we'll see who's gonna do better.
I mean, we know who's gonna do better.
Well, we know who's gonna do better, but none of them are gonna do bad. I like that shit where you guys could beef and then nobody does bad.
Like, will never do bad.
Nobody's broke at the end of the day and nothing like that. Like shit. Nobody's like starving for bread or anything. Nobody's cool music declines like that.
Is that even after the beef, no one was like, "Yo, fuck Meek Mill, he lost to Drake."
Mad niggas was saying that. You crazy?
Not now, not recently.
No, not recently. No. But when that shit happened.
Yeah, because that was the thing to say.
Yeah, well, you know how niggas is.
Facts, niggas still saying, never mind.
Exactly. This nigga's gonna say some wild shit if he has to fucking censor himself. So this Daniel, Arsham, is that how you pronounce the name?
Daniel Arsham exhibit?
Yeah.
Oh,
the exhibit that I seen you this morning.
At the Paradin.
Yeah, so the exhibit is basically he does cast of an iconic Ferrari. He does it of the DeLorean. It's titled the 3018. It's gonna be in New York all the way to October 21st. We will be going there.
We will be maybe record the pod there.
If I could, I would, nigga. I'd love to get him on thing. So basically, just like a lot of casting.
Oh, it's the Ferrari from Ferris Bueller.
Yeah,
that's cool as fuck.
So to me, I can't really explain it to you. You would have to go see this art. I think it's dope. The nigga, he's a cool dude. I like this. So he's selling the cracked bear sculptures too, which I'm pretty sure are going for crazy bread because I saw mad resellers post them. But he just talks about shit about the DeLorean was the real DeLorean that was actually sourced. I took it apart in sections, then resembled it. The Ferrari was only 55 of these were originally made and filmed only Yeah, so it's like he was just doing shit that I like niggas who do shit that they like to do. Like, this definitely comes off of, like, you doing shit that I like to do. It's a lot.
It shows that he probably really likes these fucking cars, really likes these fucking movies, and really likes what is going on.
Well, he did the cartoons, too. The Looney Tunes, he got the Pink Panther joint. This is something you would have to see. You guys can Google it. It's open from September 8th to October 21st at the Gallery,
Gallery Perrotin. Yeah. It's in France, so...
That's in France? I thought it was in New York.
No, I mean, it's a French name.
Oh, I was about to say, nigga, the fuck? But yeah,
I mean, this is the type of guy who's worked with Samuel Ross for a Cold Wall. So, yeah. Like, it's basically, if you like a cold wall, you'll like this shit.
I fucked with this shit heavy because I was on his Instagram, and the Ferrari's a 250 GT Spider. So it was the car from Ferris Bueller, 1986. So, I fucked with him heavy because he was playing NERD while he was showing his showcase. Nigga, if you fuck with NERD, you already a cool person to me in general.
It's that easy, folks.
So, alright, so this is towards the end, so I guess we'll transition this with the sad news of,
This happened the day after the pod
for sure.
last week.
Randomly, too. It was very random. Somebody said in the group chat, I thought they were lying.
I thought so, too.
You thought they were lying off rip.
It was just random in the middle of the day.
So... I mean, everybody probably knows this already. Rest in peace, Mac Miller. He died of a overdose. I don't think they have the autopsy yet.
Or they don't even have the full reports or anything. But that's what TMZ ran with.
Yeah, whatever. Like, niggas know how I feel about TMZ and their yellow journalism. But for me, what I liked about it, like, not that I liked about him dying, was I liked the aftermath of everyone had nothing bad to say.
Right.
Like, no one had anything bad to say about him, and that says a lot about a person's character. For no one had like anything bad to say.
And everyone had like a good story to say.
Everybody had good stories about him and shit like that, like how he was such a go-lucky, happy dude, and like, but he was struggling through depression problems
for like a long time.
Yeah, he was in the drug shit heavy,
and it showed in the music too.
Oh no, that scene from that Tiny Desk where he was saying like, I don't know what song that is, but. It's a Tiny Desk clip that I saw a lot of people, like, I had originally seen the Tiny Desk clip, and, like that shit made me kind of emotional, and that's why he was still alive, so after he died, I'm like, damn, like, it really was through the music, like, you can hear it.
In basically every album, he says some lyrics like that, like, the one that comes to my head is, his verse on the song with Vince Staples, where he goes, sniff the same shit that got Whitney, the high heel depression. So it's kind of play on words with the high heel and the high heels. So his high heels depression. So it's basically, like, for a long time.
Oh yeah, I know that It's crazy how art imitates life because a lot of his records like I don't want to be a part of the 28 club and shit like that. The 27 club and shit like that. So like art imitates life. I think like just like with Biggie shit where like. The name of his album is Ready to Die, Life After Death. I think just like what you project into the world. Yeah. I think like somewhat they knew, kind of.
Like they could feel it.
Like they could feel it, kind of like something, like. But that's what I like about it. Like generally, I don't like when people go back and listen to like all the music because his music is like #1 on every chart right now.
Yeah, they said it went up by like 900%.
I don't think anybody's. I get the feeling that this shit's like. Nobody's doing that with like malice intentions. Like nobody's doing this off of hype. Like I really, because I was never like a huge Mac Miller fan, but I like a few of his songs and his production has always been good. That's my thing. I've always said his production has always been on point.
Because he did everything himself for the most part.
That last record that he had with Anderson .Paak was a really good record. That Dang record, that was a really good record. I played that record all the time. But I mean, rest in peace to him. And like everybody is saying, like. Nigga, we lost a lot of real good people this year already.
Yeah.
Him, Bourdain. Who else died that we've talked about on here this year? But those two, that's two big people.
We lost Kate Spade. She killed herself.
Kate Spade. Well. There's been two big people, and I think in all three cases, it's been some type of depression, a drug, or something like that.
Facts. I know we don't really like mess with music, but X as well.
Yeah, X died as well. The thing is with me is that I know a lot of people, J. Cole's a snore or whatever, but the shit that he did at his concert was dope. But he was like, if any rapper has any problems, call me, and I 1000% believe that nigga actually wants you to call him to talk to him.
Facts.
Like that. That's some dope shit to do.
I bet that Kanye called him.
I don't think so.
Shit. But yo, Mac Miller was in my top 5. I was saying that for a while.
Yeah, AB Dash is definitely a person who has always liked Mac Miller. And when we had the first podcast, we're like, yeah, whatever, get the fuck out of here. It's the same shit when I always say that I like Wale.
Yo, fuck out of here.
And niggas be like, yo, get the fuck out of here. But they know Wale is good.
Yeah.
Like, we know Mac Miller was good. They know Wale is good. Like, I always test niggas who talk shit about Wale. And I don't want to take any shine from Mac Miller. This is just, like, showing how it's similar between Andrew liking him and me liking Wale was, I would say Wale records, Wale lyrics, and niggas would be, oh, shit, who was that? I'm like, that was Wale. And niggas be like, oh, alright. Like, when he had that Festivus mixtape, I made niggas listen to it, and that mixtape was really good. But back to Mac Miller, like, I just felt like that shit was really dope that not one person had it.
And I think the thing about Mac, I think we talked about this off the pod, is that like this music that like you grow up with and like it hits you a certain way, and like the era he was coming out, we were in high school and shit like that, so it definitely hit us a certain way.
Like, I never listened to Mac Miller in high school. I listened to Mac Miller when I used to like hang with my homeboy and he used to play that shit. Just like off the rip, I'm like, damn, who's this? And it's like, that's Mac Miller. And I'm like, oh shit, Mac is really dope. Like, cause like, you know, it's not that it has a certain stigma. It's like, I'll get around to the music. So it's always been like, I'll get around to it. Like, he was never an artist to me that I would like love to like I'm gonna go snap decision like that.
Fact. But that's how I feel about a lot of people.
But every time somebody played a record, I'm like, damn, who is that? And it's Mac Miller. Like, he always had good production. Rest in peace, Mac Miller. We're gonna end it on that. It's Telatalk, episode 4, season 2,
aka episode 3.5, aka episode 3 retro.
Losing you over complications. Gone too soon. Wait.